Where are we going?
To school.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, should we go? I'm TJ Tollakson. You're watching my ride of 1,000,000 miles. Professional athlete, CEO of Dimond Bikes, Sports, and Red Crown Cycling. Husband to one, father to three. What's a day of training look like for me right now? Well, today was pretty straightforward. I got up, I did an hour Z1 ride downstairs in the pain cave on my Dimond in the basement on the rollers with the fork mount. Big fan blowing, cold room, pretty standard setup. Had my smoothie as usual, and then got the kids ready, and kids are going to daycare right now. Where are we going, Frankie?
Huh?
Where are we going?
To school.
Are you excited? Yeah? All right, should we go? Another half hour or so, I'll go for a short run, probably only about 45 minutes today. And then I go to work and work at my company, trying to keep it afloat. The resin meets its gel point. If you take a look at this table right here, you'll see all this excess resin that leaks out of the mold and sits on this table. This is all resin, and so we chip it off from time to time. So our very first bikes that we made were good. We've always had really good quality. All of our bikes have always been safe to ride. We do our own internal testing, so we know they meet the safety standards to be able to ride. With that being said, I know that every time I'm molding a bike, each one gets a little bit better. And that's any good manufacturer should be able to make that same claim, that the bikes that I make today are going to be better than the bikes that I made yesterday, and not quite as good as the bikes that I will make tomorrow. I got to show you this super sick looking mogul I have right here. This is actually paint. This is chrome paint on this bike. I can't tell you whose it is. It's one of our sponsored athletes. Maybe you'll have a guess, maybe you won't. We're gonna let that athlete do the reveal, but you're gonna get a sneak peek of it right here. This is the fastest bike that we make, and I said it in the previous video, but I can't even list this bike on my website right now because my production capacity is so low for this bike. It takes over twice as long to manufacture this frame as it does our marquee. This comes in your choice of disc brake or rim brake. This one's actually a rim brake. Hopefully that doesn't give anything away into who's it's going to. But overall, it's by far the fastest bike we've ever tested in the wind tunnel. I'm super excited to get more and more of these out, but for right now, VIP list only, super limited quality.
Wait a minute. Strike that. Reverse it. Thank you.
Super limited quantities right now. The utmost quality goes into this bike. These are each handcrafted right here in our factory in Des Moines, Iowa. The Mogul by Dimond. I am way more focused right now on my small business, and that's where the focus needs to be. This is the marquee of John Mercer from Las Vegas. John is one of our Dimond Factory Pilot team members for the year. John is a professor at UNLV. I'm actually going to do a little podcast with John here soon to talk about physiology, biomechanics, bike fitting, and performance. But this paint scheme right here is called the Grand George. The fork is actually black as well. So the black chain stays, black fork. That's called the Grand George paint job. Pretty sweet looking bike. And you can see this is freshly buffed. We got a little buffing compound on here even. Just smooth and shiny as can be. All right, so check this bike out right here. This is a Mogul, size medium, manufactured right here in Des Moines, Iowa. This one, super flash, this neon paint right here. This one's going to Ben Larson in Melbourne, Australia. These are $10,000 frames, super limited production. Since we're making them here in the US, we only have the capacity to make 25 for the entire year. So Each one of these is pretty unique and special, and because they're all made right here in our factory, you get your choice whether you want rim brake or disc brake. So you can see this is a rim brake mogul right here. This has the removable fork cover on it. So you put your brake inside there, cover it up. Attention to detail is fantastic on this. And just like our marquee, we have a built-in lunch box right here, the bento box built in with a magnetic closure, so you can put whatever you need for your training and racing. Nutrition needs usually in there. And then this totes box down here is enough to put a flat kit. You put a tube, 2 CO2 cartridges, a couple tire levers, multi-tool, a few other small pieces in there. But it's nice, it's built into the frame. This was an addition when we went to the marquee, and it actually makes the bike more aerodynamic with this than without it, so that's really cool. Otherwise, the bike looks pretty similar, same press fit 30 bottom bracket, brand new mold shape here. This nice cowling on the down tube helps make it really aerodynamic and stands out like crazy. So I'll slide this fork in here, and I don't have a headset in here, so it's not gonna line up perfectly. You kind of get the picture there of what it's gonna look like and where the wheel fits in there. It's one sweet frame. This one heading to Brooklyn.
No sleep to Brooklyn.
For Justin Kaplan. This one, classic black, some red racing stripes, a nice deep red. We called this one, I put this on my Instagram, we called this one Classy. The neon one, the flashy bike. I had people vote. Right now, flashy is winning. But you can see this one right here. We got some nice detail. This is for Justin Kaplan, and so this is his JK logo right here on the chainstay. It's on both sides, actually. It looks pretty sick. And then his frame is a size large, so it's a little bit bigger. Also has the disc brake version of this, so 12 millimeter through axles, front and back. Disc brake fork as well, so integrated line, so you can run a hydraulic or a cable through there, plus your through axle. No removable brake cover on that. It's just one piece fork. The battle of our moguls, full effect right now. Flash versus class. This is going to professional triathlete, one of our sponsored athletes, Sean Dougherty in Boulder. Sean's a Florida kid. This is an extra small marquee, so he can get real low, nice and aero on this. This is Sean's fork right here. As you can see, really rich red, fade to black on that. Classic looking design, super stylish. Still have buffing compound all over this baby too. Same features, really cool looking frame. These are the 4 frames out of the booth this week, so here we go. Let's see it. Having the opportunity to be at home with our kids and share some of our home workouts with the kids is great. We have the pull-up bar, the rope in the basement to climb, the gymnastics rings, plyometrics boxes, hand weights, steps, treadmill, indoor cycles. It's cool to see the kids enjoy participating in the active lifestyle even when we're quarantined. Drew, are you taking a video?
Yeah. First when I started doing it, I didn't take it. But then I had to mess up again, then I'm redoing it now.
Drew, let's see your plank with Mom. Go do it. Plank challenge. Theo, get down there.
Mom.
Let's see it.
I want to do it again.
Look, Mom, look. You're missing out on the plank challenge.
3, 2, 1, go!
There you go. Oh, heating up. 4 in a row. Ready? Do it again, Frankie. Oh, put your feet on the rope. Put your feet on the rope.
Like this or this? This.
Put your feet on the rope.
Daddy, I'm trying with the order and they work my
So I get a little intense at times.
Yeah, I mean, you hid Theo's Nintendo and refused to give it back to him unless he paid you $28. So that was like a little over the top.
Okay, so first of all, he offered to pay me if I found his charger.
$2.
Thanks for riding with me. Follow along. We'll see you next week.
Like and subscribe.